when it comes to calling in something consciously, or when it comes to shifting that reality consciously, you want to try and embody that nothing is going to stand in my way, and I'm just going to give it a big internal yes and see what happens. Hi guys, it has been ages since I have recorded anything, posted anything, talked about anything, but I'm here, I'm back, at least for now, and I am hoping that you guys are feeling great. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day it is for you, whatever you are doing. I hope that you are feeling as good as you can, because I know things have been super bizarre, weird, crazy for a lot of us lately. Today, I wanted to talk about reminding you of how powerful your mind is and how powerful you are. And it's actually not going to take that much time to prove to you just how powerful you are and how powerful it is when you finally say like yes to yourself, or yes to the things that you want, or allow for that kind of energy to come in. So I want you to think of a time where the shit just hit the fan, and really hit the fan, and you had no choice but to get through it. Like failure was literally not an option. Got it? Odds are you got through it. You're on the other side, and now you're, living your life. And you had to decide in the instant that this situation presented itself that you would get through it. And it was that core yes, that internal yes, that I am not going to let anything stand in my way energy that was propelling you forward. And you found a way to get through it, which is literally what manifesting, creating your reality is. Because I know I've done a couple videos on jumping timelines and stuff like that, like quantum leaping. And I do believe that there are simultaneous realities going on at one time, and that we, with our energy, we're a vibrational match to certain ones. So when you do say yes to something and you have that core belief, I am not gonna let anything stand in my way, I'm just gonna get through it, that is what puts you in that vibrational match for that reality. So you kind of shift timelines into that yes reality and moving forward, and the answers come to you, the realizations come to you, the information that you need to get forward comes to you, the strength, if you need strength, comes to you. It just does, because you've made that decision deep in your core, and that's what changes your outside. Your outside reality is a reflection of your inside reality. So that yes is very, very, very important. So think about that when it comes to manifesting, when you're trying to call things in. Think about nothing standing in your way. Think about just embodying that energy of having this sort of reality that you want. When it comes to manifesting from me, which is I don't love using the word, but I don't have another word to use. When it comes to consciously kind of dominating the reality that you're living in, I don't try and do anything super specific. I kind of just go with very, very broad, more of just a positive reality, because having the last year that I've had, it's just easier to not, I know I get caught up in specifics, so I don't try to do anything specific. I just try and call in just as much good, positive things as I can. And if I'm met with something that's challenging, I know I'll be able to get through it. Case in point, after my mom had passed away, I had the opportunity to take over her job as a bookkeeper, which sounds pretty simple, and it is now. But when I started, I had a couple things working against me at first. I didn't go to college, so I didn't really have any experience with something like that. I didn't know QuickBooks, which really isn't that difficult, but at the time it seemed like it was. I didn't have the full support of the accountant, which was tough. We fixed that, however. And I literally didn't even make out my own deposit slips to go to the bank because my mom and I went to the same bank. I work for a company for my parents, she would go for me. So like, I was like, what am I doing taking over all this stuff? And I had a moment of, I can either quit and not try and do this thing, or I can figure out a way to get through it. And to me, figuring out a way to get through it was my only option. So I just knew that that was the timeline I was gonna go with. So in deciding that nothing was gonna stand in my way and I would get things done anyway, that very core yes decision is what propelled me forward. And I mean, I'm months and months and months away from that now, and everything is great, and everything wasn't difficult. And if I did come up against something, I was able to get through it because I decided that nothing was gonna stand in my way. It was not an option for me to not be able to get through that thing. When it comes to calling in something consciously, or when it comes to shifting that reality consciously, you wanna try and embody that nothing is gonna stand in my way, and I'm just gonna give it a big internal yes and see what happens. And be open to things that come, and be open to learning things, and not let things that you might be seeing in your reality at the moment stand in your way, because when you decide that you're gonna be able to get through it, you will. You'll just figure it out. That's just what's gonna happen. So take a couple minutes and after this is over, because it's about to end, and sit in just feeling like everything is working out for you. Like, yes, it doesn't have to have anything specific. You don't even have to visualize, but just like get in that, I am ready, I am open, and things are working kind of vibration, and see what comes up for you, and see if new things pop up, see if new opportunities pop up, see if questions pop up, see if any resistance pops up. And if any resistance pops up, write it down and figure out what belief you have that's kind of like keeping you stuck in that place, because that is also very transformative. Anyway, I hope this is very helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any other ideas for me to talk about, let me know, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.